Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Ripto. I'm Christian and today we've got a different kind of video for you. We're going to cover the controversial topic of jungle freaks. Hello everyone, before I jump into today's video, I have to say anything you see, hear or choose to ignore is not financial advice. No, this bad boy is here for your educational purposes only. So with that being said, I'm just going to say a quick brief piece for the community of Crypto Ripto and for the people of Jungle Freaks before I jump into the big question that everyone's asking about the project, the floor price and will it recover. Anything in this video doesn't condone racism and I've seen the drawings and they're absolutely shocking. But this is where it was. It was back in the 70s and it's not been brought to anywhere in the project that I can see in Jungle Freaks. And the people of Jungle Freaks are the ones that own the project now. Yes, the artist created the project. Yes, the guy that calls himself Prince and he's done a video on YouTube created and found the project. But once they sold them Jungle Freaks, the project became the project of the people that owned the Jungle Freaks and the art. And let's face the facts, like we like to talk in Ripto, they have done nothing wrong. None of them have come out as racist. None of them are condoning any of the behaviour that I've seen in the Discord, and you can always join that yourself. And I did check it thoroughly before this video. All of they're doing is trying to move on. But should this damage a community and a project as a whole? No, I don't think so. And some of the comments that are being thrown out there that the projects are racist, anyone supporting the projects are racist, is just outright offensive to the people that are in the project and offensive to a lot of people that in the NFT and crypto market to enjoy the artwork, the investment side of it, and just be a general good person. So for them to act like this is absolutely shocking. But let's not take away the fact that this news has come out there, and why as shocking as it is, you're entitled to your opinion. But I don't think it's justified to attack a community based on something that happened in the 1970s that they were not aware about, were not involved in, had no knowledge to defend themselves, because it's their artwork and their investment that's really getting hammered here. You, the good people of Crypto Ripto, the good people of Jungle Freaks are really getting hammered. Now, the artist has done a video, so if you want to see what they've said on a statement that I have no comment on that, you go over there and you can judge for yourself. Now we're going to jump into the Jungle Freaks OpenSea and talk about the price, where it is now, where I see it going, and would you buy Jungle Freaks now? So let's jump straight into OpenSea. Boom. So as you can see, Jungle Freaks has absolutely fell through the floor. The floor price is at one of its lowest we've seen. Now, this was trading at well above 1 ETH not that long ago. So the news that's happened and the FUD and the FOMO that's following on the back of that is really taking its toll on the price. But we wonder, is this a fair justification as a project? And is this a time that we're going to see darker horizons and we still need to weather some of this storm? Well, looking at some of the bids and some of the people that are looking to get rid of their Jungle Freaks, I still think it's only the kind of paper hands or the people that just don't want to be involved with the project anymore. Now, not everyone selling is just in panic of their investment. Some people with the news think I sit on the fence or just directly don't like the project based on the back of that. And that as an investor is their own prerogative and their own opinion to do. And they can sell their freaks at whatever they want. But I don't think this is a reflection of the whole community, because I have looked at the Discord, I've been in chats, I've looked at the prices, and also more importantly, I've been investing for over 10 years. And I've seen a lot of companies and a lot of things that have a lot of bad publicity, have a lot of bad news, and they recover stronger once the dust settles down and once the don't want to be in the project anymore have moved on, and the new people that do want to be involved with the project have moved in. Things tend to get reset and start getting back to where they previously were. Now, Jungle Freaks have definitely got the community to do that, and it's definitely got the publicity now. Whether all that's good or bad publicity is up to you to decide, and whether you think this project is for you is up to you to decide as well. Now, with the news coming out, I did say there is a video if you go over to YouTube where the creators and founders have come on and tried to give you a bit more information about what happened. Me personally, as an educational purpose on YouTube, would say I look at this at purely an investment, because like I said, it is the community that own this project now, because they're the ones that own all the artwork. So for me, I still think this is something that you would look into. No, I don't condone any of the stuff that's gone on, but I'm just looking at this purely from a project perspective. I think the community is great. I think they've had a tough time on the basis of this project. They've had some issues with their Discord server, and now they've had some issues with the media, but they still seem to be holding their artwork and fighting strong. But this doesn't change the fact that they think this project is going to go to higher highs, because this will depend now on how the project is run and how the community and the project leaders reconstruct, get themselves together and move on doing this. They need to get the good word out and they need to start raising the floor price. These are the two most important things. Now, the community is doing their job, in my opinion, by sticking by the project, staying strong, trying to cancel out the noise and the FUD, and keeping things to a relatively high level. Because you've got to remember, these were minted at, I think, around about 0.07 ETH. So the floor price is still well above that. So obviously, they're going to hear from the project owners and the project managers to see if they're going to help get the good word out there and help raise the floor price. That is yet to be seen, but I think that will start happening once they readjust themselves and get over this information and news that's come out. But if you have a look at the artwork is still the cool artwork. There's nothing that's happened in the current year or the relevant market to absolutely change that. It only is a bit of news, and then obviously when some bad news out, it does affect the price. But is this time to run from the project, or is this time to buy in at a lower price and gain on some investments? For me personally, I'll tell you what to do, but for me, I would be looking to get in the project at this price, because I look at what's called facts and fundamentals. And the facts are the project is still going, it's still got a great community, and I still think there's good things to come. It was tipped to be the next biggest blue chip, and the Jungle Freaks was being held as one of the fastest up and growing kind of NFT markets that's hit in recent times. Obviously, we had the early adapters that nailed it on the head when all the kind of hype come in, like CryptoPunks and Degenerate Apes, and also Bored Ape Yacht Club, Jungle Freaks and Mechaverse that seem to be taking the limelight there. So I still think this is quite a sound project, but again, it's up to you to get into it. Only get into an NFT if A, you love the artwork itself, and B, you can afford to lose the money, because investments can go up and or down, and you know this getting into crypto. So what would I sort of say to the good people of crypto Ripto is that if you can afford it and it's in your price range, I think keeping an eye on this over the next coming days and waiting to see what kind of announcements the project leaders and owners are going to do will be a big factor on this. But the community is strong. The community is starting to hold now. We are seeing the tail end of the paper hands sort of flush away. We've seen the kind of what I call the project locusts come in and strip all the paper hands of their cheap kind of NFTs. And this will start now steady. You can see all this price action in, if you click into one of the actual artworks, you can see how the prices have gone up and down in recent times. It's got price history in there. And you can see, obviously, before the news, these projects were flying really high. And they were just plateauing a little bit, then the news hit and it come down. But this is now time to kind of readjust and think, okay, well, I'm happy at paying these prices. This sold at 1.48 ETH not so long ago, and it's sold at 0.3. And this is what it's being pegged at now. So that's up to you if you want to get into this. Maybe this price is not low enough, or maybe it is. But I personally think that we're not going to see these low prices much longer. I think the project team are going to get together. I think the community are already together. And I think we could see things start moving in a group or kind of north way for Jungle Freaks. But let me know what you think in the comments. This is just me giving you my personal opinion. It's not financial advice. And this is on the back of A, the announcement that they made on YouTube, and B, just being in the community as a whole. And that's what I go on. Obviously, the news is out now. I don't know what more could hit this project than as with the Discord server being hit. And of course, obviously shocking news. But I think we've seen pretty much all that can be thrown at this project now, and these seem to be kind of the level floor prices, so I don't think they're going to be down there much longer. But again, as always, what we say on Crypto Ripto, you need to trade smart, trade safe, and don't get wrecked.